The man police say was driving drunk when he crashed and killed 3 young women in Salem was just in court.
And we're learning more from court papers about what happened before the crash. Fox 12's Kelsey Watts was in court. She joins us live now after speaking with the mother of one of the victims. Kelsey.
Well, as we learned in court records today that Juan Rodriguez Palacios originally told police that he had 2 beers before the crash, then later admitted to drinking 8 of them. We also learned in court records today that his passenger told police he met him at a bar and thought that he was intoxicated before he got behind the wheel, but still got in the car with him. That passenger claims he was growing worried inside the car and asked to be let out. But that's when police say Palacios Rodriguez blew through a red light and crashed into those 3 girls. On the side of the Salem Parkway, this is the place where 3 families will always be reminded of their daughters, Michaela Tryon, Trinity Watt, and Madison Capobianco, teenage best friends who were all killed Sunday night when police say they were hit by a drunk driver.
She had dreams and she wanted to conquer them.
Madison's mother, SHERI, tells us her daughter was full of life and joy. One of 4 sisters, she was going to college and getting straight A's in a nursing program, but recently decided she wanted to be a police officer instead. She stopped by her mother's home just 2 days before the crash.
I just screamed Madison and she jumped in my arms and she gave me 100 hugs and kisses. And she said that she just had to come by and tell me she loved me. And that was the last time I saw her.
Police say the man who crashed into them is 25-year-old Juan Rodriguez Palacios. Investigators say he stayed at the scene but had a blood alcohol level almost 3 times the legal limit. He was charged with drunk driving in 2015, too, but that charge was dismissed when he finished diversion.
You got the benefit of diversion and the educational component that goes with that, and yet here we are back again in 2019.
The judge agreed with the prosecutor that he's a risk to the public and he'll remain in jail without bail.
For someone to get so intoxicated and get behind the wheel and not care about anyone, that's so selfish. You just don't do that. You just don't.
2 of the girls who were killed, Madison and Michaela, were neighbors and had a trip planned for Arizona in a couple of weeks. Now their families are leaning on each other through the pain and the grief.
She was just part of the family growing up, and I know her mom was hurting just as much as I am. She came over yesterday, and we really didn't say much. We just shared. You could just see it. You don't even have to say it.
And the courtroom was full today with the family and friends of Michaela Tryon. Her father tells us they are not ready to speak publicly about her yet. They are still just trying to process the situation and begin to deal with their grief. At this point, we do know of online fundraisers for 2 of the girls' families. We'll have that information for you at kptv.com. Live in Salem, Kelsey Watts, Fox 12 Oregon.